Today, Maggie and I are going to talk about how to deal with anxiety and stress. Anxiety. If you just have a puppy, it helps a lot. In any case, anxiety is when, of course, the heart races, the thoughts tumble out too fast to process. The anticipation of the next moment or hour or day causes worry or worse, dread. Inner turmoil, stress. We all have these experiences in one way or another, and some more than others. At the core of anxiety is fear. Fear of the mistakes we made in the past, fear of future outcomes, especially the imagining of the worst outcomes. Fear has dogged us since the day when the night creatures lurked around the caves we inhabited and the fires we built for protection. Though we have come to dominate the planet, fear is still what causes us to act more like wild animals sometimes than the dominant species that we are. Fear of death, fear of being called out, fear of pain of every stripe, fear of being alone. Fear is one element of what Buddha described as human suffering, which we all experience in our human condition in our own unique way. Why is this? From the time that we emerge from the womb, which is a scary experience in itself, we are taught to be wary of the big bad world out there that we are born into. We hear, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Huh, Maggie? And only the strong survive. And our minds, fueled by the emotional threat underlying these notions, latch onto them, and they become the conscious and subconscious motivators for much of our behavior. This is sad but true, and the clues of the truth of this are all around us, passed on by our parents and their struggle to survive and thrive, and emphasized by the lessons we learn at school from our teachers, training us to get ahead and compete with our peers. And then, of course, there's the other kids themselves, who are often mean to each other. It's no wonder we end up confused and fearful about the present and about the future. I know all of this sounds pretty bleak, but I'd like to offer another perspective and some tools for dealing with anxiety. One of my favorite teachers, Joel Goldsmith, 20th century mystic and author, puts it this way. I'm going to read what he has to say. When we stop to think about it, we cannot help but realize that everything in the world that we have ever feared is external to our own being, whether it's a person or an army, bullets or poison, climate, weather or storms. The first secret that we learn in meditation, the very first revelation that comes to us, he said, is that all power is within us, and that there is no external power that can act on us. Pretty bold statement. He goes on to make the point, which I wholeheartedly endorse, that if we are going to live a fearless life, that has to come from within. Here's a personal story about that. My soul, my higher consciousness, speaks to me from time to time when I'm in an elevated state of awareness. Here's what it said about fear when I was worrying about the house that we were trying to buy. There's nothing to be afraid of. I am with you every step of the way. Now this is my soul speaking to me. And in fact, I'm out in front, paving the way for you. Don't be afraid. It just stops up the flow of spiritual energy through your system and into your world. Hang in there. It only gets better. You're going to be fine, and in fact, better than fine. Well, that was comforting. So let me give you a few tools to use in combating fear and anxiety. Tool number 1, sit-down meditation. Sit-down meditation, usually practiced sitting in a chair or on a meditation cushion, is really something that you can do almost anywhere and at any time. In its simplest form, sit-down meditation is done by observing the breath as it comes in and goes out. One technique, which I've mentioned before, involves breathing in for 5 seconds and out for 10. This tells the brain that we are safe. This technique sounds interesting, easy, but it's not. Why? Because the human mind is a chatterbox, constantly buzz, commenting on everything we experience, and it buzzes the loudest when things get quiet. As a result, most meditation techniques concentrate on mind training as a central focus of their process. An alternative technique, which I'd like to suggest you try, is my new higher consciousness meditation technique. It's simple, quick, easy, and effective as a method of sit-down meditation. And it's suitable both for beginners and for experts. The technique focuses on direct contact with our higher selves, our souls, by bypassing and transcending the mind. I like to call this meditation technique Meditation 2.0. The link for the book and the technique is available below. Tool number 2, mindfulness techniques. The practice of mindfulness meditation can be done in as little as 6 seconds, standing or sitting. One of my favorite is an easy mindfulness exercise that can be done by simply taking in a deep breath and then saying to yourself, peace, be still. And then, peace, be still. And then pausing to feel the effects of the exercise. You might do it a couple of times. Almost immediately, most people feel a lifting of their spirits and become more relaxed. Here's another quick mindfulness exercise which involves saying to yourself when you're feeling anxious, I'm an eternal being. All is right in my world. Put this on a note card and keep it in your pocket. Pull it out when that feeling of distress comes. And remember to breathe. 5 seconds in, I'm an eternal being, all is right in my world. 10 seconds out. The link for this book, which discusses a lot of mindfulness techniques, called the Mindfulness Book, is also available below. I hope I have made my point that meditation has many benefits, especially against stress, anxiety, and some forms of ill health. And it's so easy to do. Using a few meditation exercises just to get started can help. And making it a regular habit can help even more. And the news gets even better. The same body of scientific research that meditation helps with difficult mental, emotional, and physical conditions also shows that there are many positive outcomes or benefits from meditation as well. That research says that meditation improves focus and concentration. It gives you mental strength and emotional intelligence, EQ. It increases your feelings of compassion and happiness and promotes inner peace, joy, love, aliveness, and gratitude. What's not to like? If this sounds good to you, let me suggest a few things for you to do next. First, learn to meditate. Second, hit the subscribe button down below so I can send you more videos like this. And comment down there. I will respond. Do these ideas resonate? What's your own meditation practice? Do you have any concerns about this? Comment below. Also, I have a special gift for you, a free copy of my first book, The Amazing Benefits of Meditation. Click on the link below and I will send you one. I'm Blair Abee, author, poet, and ordinary mystic. I've written 5 best-selling books on meditation, manifestation, and related topics, available at Amazon Books. It's my sincerest wish that you find peace and happiness in your life using meditation. And I'll conclude by saying Namaste, which means the higher consciousness in me acknowledges the higher consciousness in you.